Ani Reddi, the man who runs the show for Porsche here in India, joins us on Aspire today. Mr. Reddi, thanks so much for being with us. To start off with, give us a sense of what the luxury car market in India is looking like at the moment, and what are some of the key changes the segment has seen over the last couple of years?
Well, the luxury car market in India is constantly evolving and is a very dynamic place. The premium brands are going, the way I see it, are going overtly mass. On the other hand, luxury car buyers are focusing even more strongly on individualization, customization, and getting in personal preferences packed into their purchases. What customers really are looking at is building something which is extremely reflective of their tastes. What we also see in terms of some major trends is that younger customers, women, which we really find very interesting as customers also, are increasingly moving towards luxury cars.
So where exactly do you see Porsche fitting in the current luxury car market here?
We offer a very high degree of individualization and customization for our customers. This is not very common in the automobile arena. Also, where Porsche is currently is we are placed between the premium brands and occasionally use supercars. And we call this small niche sports luxury. That's really where Porsche is.
Unique and exclusive is where it's at for the Indian luxury car enthusiast. But tell us, among the iconic 911, the Boxster, the Cayenne, the Cayenne and the Panamera, which of these have done well in India, and what reasons do you attribute to it?
The Cayenne is our best seller in India, and not only in India but also worldwide. The Cayenne in itself is a sports car in the guise of a SUV. Closely following the Cayenne is our Panamera. And both these cars are so successful primarily because they are extremely high on comfort, are extremely luxurious, but at the same time offer a very high emotional driving experience and give you a fantastic performance. Not to forget the Macan, which as per all recent news says it's the first compact sports car in the SUV segment. So really speaking, it's very hard to say a customer likes a particular car. We have many customers who also drive a 911 on a day-to-day basis, and from time to time they just slide into a Cayenne which someone else in the family is driving.
So coming back to the Macan, how has that particular model done in the Indian market, and what are some of the prospects for it going ahead?
Worldwide, it's been received extremely well. Tourists love it. It's a great drive. In India, it's no different. Currently, we are catering to demand that's already been spoken for, and we've started our early deliveries. I have no doubt that this car will do well also in the days to come. The Macan has opened new doors to new avenues for us. New customers, more youthful customers, a new demographic of customers.
Mr. Reddi, throw some light on the USP of a Porsche vehicle and what really makes it stand out against the rest of competition.
2/3 of every Porsche built are still on the roads. Porsche's been manufacturing cars since decades now. What makes this possible? Not just design, not just the construction, not just the engineering behind it, but the quality of our cars, the materials that go into it, the way they're put together. If I were to connect this with luxury, and that's what we're all about also. Luxury is something which is reflective of an heirloom. 2/3 of cars on the roads, they are there for years. They're not going to die so soon. A Porsche is like an heirloom that you can pass on from generation to generation. USPs, there are thousands. You can truly customize your car, and there is a phenomenal range. Thousands, approximately about 10,000 optional equipments where a customer can really choose from depending on the model.
You've been emphasizing a lot on customization. What does the Indian consumer really look for when they ask for customization? I mean, can it be something really bizarre, or is it usually just minor changes?
I did have one lovely customer who came in and said, you know what, I'd love to have a 911 and a Turbo S, but I'll buy it on only one condition. It must match the color, the exterior paintwork must match the color of the Indian sindoor. And in fact, that individual said, here is the color. Our first task was to establish what does that really mean in terms of a coding, map that with the customer. It took maybe 6 months of time, but we got that done. And the factory in Zuffenhausen made that possible. This is really what Indian customers are looking at, of having a unique fingerprint.
Now, your 2013 annual report stated that in contrast to the growth that Porsche saw in US and China, there was a lack of growth in other BRIC countries like Brazil, Russia and India. And your outlook on India for 2014 was low as well. What's the picture emerging now as we head into 2015?
Our focus would be to really focus on a unique purchase and buying experience for our customers, enhancing that. 2015, if I could say, will be for us in India coined as the year of the GTS. We would have the Boxster GTS, the Cayenne GTS, the 911 GTS. Much more to come apart from just the Macan Turbo. We are looking at introducing a slew of new products in India, and rightfully so, because our customers expect nothing less than the latest variants and the latest versions that Porsche makes from time to time.
All right, on that incredibly positive note, thanks so much for joining us on the show today, Mr. Reddy. A very happy New Year to you.
Thank you for having me.